Well, let's switch over because we have quite an update here in the quarterfinals. Felipe has a 2-1 aggregate lead over Tekkz. Tekkz in the red of Liverpool, Felipe in the white. Tekkz's family in attendance, and you can see the nerves.
Dirty challenge there from Ramos. We might have seen that before.
Well, with Tekkz, what we've learned is he is never out of a match. He is the #1 rated player, the showstopper, and yesterday he gave us the most heart-pumping drama. Remember his Neymar flick over the top? Easily the best goal of the tournament. He has a chance here from Vieira, and it's in to the back post. 2-2 on aggregate. You can never count him out of a game.
That's a good example of the small details that make a big difference. A lot of us would not lob the ball to the top of the 18 for Cristiano Ronaldo. He nods it onto Vieira. Vieira gets a little bit of good fortune and quite a finish.
It's a half volley from Vieira, not usually the goal scorer, although he's scored plenty in this tournament for a lot of the pro players. And game on. It is 2-2 on aggregate, and now all the pressure is on the Brazilian Felipe. Especially when you're playing the #1 ranked Xbox player, you think how many clear chances will I have against this guy and his style here heading into the second half of the second game.
And with Tekkz having so much exposure, everybody looking at him as the guy that they're trying to catch, it works as a double-edged sword. Sometimes people are nervous and he gets easier wins or gets the opportunity to make those comebacks. And then at the same time, everybody's seen him play a lot. I can watch gameplay on gameplay on gameplay from Tekkz, whether it's him streaming, whether it is him competing. We know what he's going to do. We know what he's looking for, so he almost has to reinvent himself at all times.
Oh, Tekkz has found another angle, and that shot to the near post forces a kick save. That could have been the 3-2. And it's heart-stopping drama here for Felipe, who really dodged the bullet. Another chance here for Tekkz. He really looks to be on right now. And Mbappe turns away from his defender, but just not able to go across goal. Maybe hoping that Neuer would shift to the opposite side. What is it about Tekkz that makes him so special?
Outside of having
offside,
the it factor that we like to bring up with a few different players is his commitment to learn new ways to break you down and also to master defensive mechanics. If you talk to Tekkz after every single event, whether he wins the event, he comes second, he loses in the semifinals, he's back to the drawing board trying to learn something new. What can he implement into the next tournament? He's never satisfied.
Here's Tekkz, the header plays on Mbappe inside the box, trying to find a little space. There's the heel to heel, and it's read well. Good job by Felipe's defender, and oh my goodness.
He dodged the bullet.
That was awfully close. And Felipe's staff knows that they might have gotten away with one there. A wry smile on the face of Tekkz. Halftime in the second leg. This is the Xbox quarterfinal between Felipe and Tekkz, the heavy favorite out of Xbox.
And it looks like both players are staying calm. It's 2-2 on aggregate here. We've got another half to deal with. May the best man win.
Absolutely. You do expect Tekkz to pile on the pressure. Such a good dribbler, maybe the player in this event that uses skill moves the most to his advantage. Isn't that right?
I don't know if I want to go as far as saying that he's the best at skill moves or maybe use them in the most effective ways, but he has some of the most creative, or maybe is the best at the creativity of including multiple skills together. The way that he segments skills together is very one of a kind.
All right, we are in the second half of the second game. It is 2-2 on aggregate. If the score doesn't change, oh, you're going to extra time in this match between the Brazilian Felipe and Tekkz representing England. In the Liverpool kit is Tekkz, the red, Felipe in the white and black. And Felipe now trying to get a little bit of possession and momentum going his way in Tekkz's half of the pitch. And he gives it right back. It's Vieira giving it to Vieira. Ronaldo, oh, he nearly had that run from Mbappe, but it's good defending here from Felipe. Now Neymar. Must be an honor for Felipe to use Brazilian superstars like R9 and Neymar. Vieira to Hull it. Back to Vieira, the two holding midfielders who move forward together. Ball over the top, it's a good one, and it's a great save from De Gea. What a chance and what a ball.
Spectacular goalkeeper movement. He was one step ahead of Felipe. He's able to just shift over De Gea. It was major, and I was going to say, Felipe is committing a lot of bodies to the attack, which should leave opportunities for Tekkz to counter.
And now look at the pressure here from Tekkz. He's had to go back to Neuer, but do have that sweeper keeper. Best passing goalkeeper in the game. And Emmanuel Neuer even said that if he was an outfield player, he'd be playing professionally, just not in the Bundesliga and the lower divisions. That's how good he is with his feet. And the game does a good job of encapsulating just that. Tekkz in possession. Neymar with an outside of the boot. Through ball over the top to CR7. A little sombrero to get by his man. And it's to Vieira. Has 4 options forward. Mbappe. Half drag, as you've coined it, Mike. Hullet. Ronaldo. Didn't want the shot. It was closed down easily. The defending is so good at this level. You'd hardly have half an inch to work with, and when you think you have space, it's instantly taken away. Here's Ronaldo. Great moves there, and he finds his option, and he's gone ahead. F2Tekkz with a 3-2 lead. Forget the goal, Mike. It's all about the skill that led to it.
It's that creativity we're talking about. You're going to see this half drag back. Look, he's waiting for the defender. He sees him move, scoop turn, attacks, pass across, sliding finish. Team of the year Mbappe. A little bit of good fortune maybe with the nutmeg, but he's in the right position at the right time. And he's got the lead.
Under the legs of Manuel Neuer at the near post. That was not a case of Felipe not positioning the goalkeeper correctly.
Big players show up in big moments.
Any other cliches for us, Mike?
I'm going to put
I'm
that
here
one
all
on the
day.
shirt.
I'm here all day for those. 65th minute, a 3-2 aggregate lead. We're in the Xbox quarterfinals, narrowing the field. And now Tekkz with all the swagger. There's the run. He's spotted with Ronaldo, and he might have space, but Neuer, in traditional fashion, as he so often does, way off his line to kick it away. Oh, that is bread and butter of Manuel Neuer, and why the players love him. So good with his feet, always rushing out.
Also a good communicator. Neuer will let you know if he's coming.
Felipe back post, and oh, that was so close to being latched onto, and unfortunately for Felipe, that ball's going out. A bit of unluck there. Unluck, is that even a word? I have no idea. We might have just created a new one.
I think we can go with unlucky.
Talk to me about the changes now. What is either Felipe or F2Tekkz looking to do?
I don't expect Tekkz to make any major changes. This has been working for him. He's got to be careful with the ball, make sure that he doesn't give away any presents or any gifts, as we like to say. You got to make sure that Felipe earns an equalizer if he's going to get that equalizer. And at the same time, I'm expecting Felipe to start being a little more aggressive. He wants to make more chances. He wants to put some more pressure on Tekkz. And that's a scary situation because Tekkz is very good at managing games and also getting in behind.
Remember, we have all the quarterfinals going on at the same time, and Razik against fellow German Megabit. We have Dub against Asari, the Royal against Kurt, and then this game, which has been turned into our feature match for the second half, rightfully so, given that aggregate scoreline. Tekkz with a 3-2 lead over the Brazilian Felipe. But it's still not over. It's only that 1-goal slender lead. Here's Tekkz looking to pile it on. CR7 back to Vieira. And R9 exchanging passes with CR7. First time shot into the back post. And make that 4-2 on aggregate. Those big players showing up in big moments, and he is never out of it. He was down a goal. We went to this game. The fans wanted it. And there's the comeback from F2Tekkz. That's why he's #1.
I see why you got on me about the cliche. You just wanted to use it. I understand. You can borrow the cliche, no problem. It's a great finish, good build-up. Finds the right player, right time, low-driven, time finish. We've seen this goal over and over again. It's been on repeat, and this gives Tekkz a little more breathing room. He can afford now an error. He can afford a mistake, and it puts even more pressure on Felipe. And we haven't really seen Felipe playing very quickly. He's been building up. He's been looking for possession. He's been very gradual with his attack, but now he's going to have to start going faster and faster.
Oh, he is going faster and faster at your request. Neymar near post, and there's that kick save from De Gea with that trait. It's something he does so well. Remember, on the opposite side, Neuer let that ball go right through his legs, and De Gea makes a key stop for Tekkz.
And if I'm Tekkz now, I'm looking to kill this off. It's about that time.
And Tekkz is absolutely looking to do just that, but Felipe still has time, but he's got to be clinical on every single chance that he has, the Brazilian. Speaking of Brazilians, Neymar and R9, they're linking up, two of the tournament favorites, Marcelo, Mbappe.
And he does a reset, smart.
Yep, no problem with resetting possession. Time is on the hands of Tekkz, and it's against Felipe, his worst nightmare at the moment. Nice first touch there from R9. Neymar, he's got room, and there's the room, there's the shot. Mbappe, and outside of the boot, low driven, and Neuer does really well to just push it wide. Goalkeeper did not flinch, and the near post was occupied.
And the reason that you look to hold possession at the end of the game isn't just because the clock is ticking, but it puts pressure on your opponent for when he does get possession, he feels like he needs to go a little bit quicker. He has to go faster. He needs to rush, and then a lot of times you see a bad giveaway.
Oh,
that's exactly what's happened here. When Felipe's gotten the ball back, he has lost it very quickly, dispossessed by Tekkz, and now Tekkz is just starting to swing it side to side.
Well, in our other games, Megabit and Desari both have won, and they rumble forward. And you see that game between the Royal and Kurt. It's a 4-3, another tight game, the tightest at the moment in the Xbox quarters, looking to get into the semifinals. We have Megabit and we have Desari. Who will join them out of Felipe, Tekkz, Kurt, and the Royal? Two more spots up for grabs. And at the moment, it looks like it is Tekkz going into the semis on our final day here at the Foot 19 Champions Cup, coming to you live from Atlanta. Hope you're enjoying the action wherever you are watching from.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum
Final
of
seconds of the game. And Tekkz just looking to waste some precious seconds. And you figure it is all over now. The final touches for Felipe. 2 goals to spare, and it was a comeback from Tekkz. That's that mental strength.
He never felt that he was out of the game, and he proved it. Once he went up a goal, you just felt like it was going to be Tekk's show. Wow. Why not? A volley at the end.
And it's just adding insult to